Hey everyone, I'm Trevor and you're watching SoCal Disney Dad, and today we're at SeaWorld San Diego doing Dine with Orcas. This is our very first time. We've had this request from you guys a couple of times, so we're happy to do it. We're here to eat and to have a good time and to review the dining experience, Dine with Orcas. So let's get going. So it's about 10 till, so about 12:50 or so, and they just opened the gates for us to go in. There is a line here. They tell you to get here 15 minutes before your mealtime, and we were here about 20, and there was already this many people in front of us. So factor that how you will. If you want like an up close to the tank seat, I'm not sure what availability is like. We'll see when we get in there, but if being first matters to you, I would get here earlier than that. So here is a promo shot right here by the line. I wonder if we'll actually get that, you know, with the orca like jumping out of the water, or is that going to be photoshopped?
Like the orca actually did that.
You splash all the dinner guests.
When they turn the water.
I know, but they do have glass panels up there. But
Not that tall.
I know. Well, so here we are. This is our seat. We're at table number 15. And he said that the spot that we're in is actually kind of dangerous for splashing because, as you see, the orcas are right there and they can slide up onto this platform here. So we actually have one of the best seats because look, like there's people over there that are just, they've got this, you know, trench there, but we're right up against this area where the orcas will slide up. So we're gonna see if we get that a little bit later. That'll be interesting, see how that goes. But they do have actually lots of tables here. Mostly all of them are up against the glass. I was worried that, you know, that they were gonna be a lot away. Actually, we hear they're doing some tail slaps over there, or fin slaps.
I was like, what is that sound?
Yeah. They do have a couple of tables that are away from the wall. There is more like over there as well away from the wall, but there are quite a few up against the glass tables, so that's actually really great. Our table host was the same guy from the Caribbean Flavors booth yesterday. I think his name is Bobby, so shout out to Bobby.
So he's
Got
like,
to see
"Hi."
you again today, so it was really awesome seeing you again. He gave us a little bit of insight into this experience. So it is a buffet, all you can eat. We're gonna sit down for right now, and then once everybody is seated, they'll like let you go up and get your food as you need. They said the show will start in about 10 to 15 minutes. We'll see what the show is. We'll film it all for you, and they do have on the back of the table card, there is a drink menu if you want to order drinks. They have, you know, your overall free drinks like sodas and
coffee,
things like
tea.
that.
Yeah.
But if you want specialty drinks or alcohol or something like that, they have a special menu for that. But otherwise, we're really excited, and nobody else has even come to this side yet.
And I'm hungry.
I am quite hungry
Yeah.
too. Well, it looks like they have bottles of Coke, Diet Coke, and Sprite just out here available that we could grab. I guess I'll grab a Coke. We don't really do sodas all that much. I was looking for waters, but they got some waters inside the window there and lemonade as well, so I guess we'll have to get those drinks a little bit later. Looks like they do have some heaters in here. I'm not sure if they're going to put them on. It is quite chilly though because of the wind here today. But they do have them probably more for the wintry seasons when it's really, really cold, but
It is winter.
well, yes, it's March. We're approaching the end of winter, but I mean like, you know, when it's like 40 degrees and it's pretty much 60 right now. It's like 58 degrees, so
I guess we're just months.
we are. So once we're inside here, we do have a double-lined buffet table, so that helps for speeding things along. We've got some food on the right here, and then over on the other side off to the left, there's some, looks like cheese and fruit, as well as drinks on the left-hand side, and dessert. I think I see desserts on the left as well. But we've got salads and your main entrees right here down the center, so we'll get a closer look in just a minute. Well, here we have a classic Caesar salad. We've also got some asparagus and then an heirloom caprese salad over here on the left. There's some peas and carrots. Yeah, I'll take some peas and carrots. Go ahead and scoop that on there. Amy's going to have to serve me because there's no place to put a plate down. Yep, I would like some mac and cheese. Looks like we've got some standard chicken nuggets. We are going to pass on the chicken nuggets, but I will take some of those, whatever the things, yeah, corn dog bites. Some more vegetables. Now these vegetables look really, really good. We've got garden vegetables on the right, and it looks like roasted potatoes on the left. And they just replaced this tray here of Dijon chicken. This looks really good. I would like a piece of Dijon chicken, please. We have some roasted pork loin up next. Roasted pork loin. You can give me just one sliver, one slice. We'll give it a try. Anywhere is good on that plate. And then finally we have some cheese tortellini. Why don't you put the tortellini in that empty space right there? Some cheese tortellini is last on the main menu here. Whoops. Looks like we might have lost a bit there. We have some buns over here. A roll, dinner roll. Over here we have a glazed salmon and a tomato bisque soup. Let's go ahead and go through the dessert line now just to take a look at it. Now that looks interesting. That's like a Mardi Gras pumpkin roll type thing. They have chocolate, well, I don't know how you pronounce that, bouchons. Just look like cupcakes to me. Some cookies. That looks interesting as well. Then we have coffee, looks like maybe sweet tea, water, lemonade, brie and salami, as well as some cheese and seasonal fruits. So very, very good looking. We're gonna go put our plate down and then I'm gonna come right back up and get some cheese. So it looked like while we were in there getting food, they already started the show out here. They're just talking about the orcas at the time being, so they haven't actually come up here on the wall yet, which is good because I'm looking forward to that when it does happen. It is quite windy and cold out here today, so we're just going to dig straight into the food because I don't want this to get cold. The bun is pretty good. I didn't even put any butter on it. This is really, really good. I'm going to try this corn dog. Decent corn dog bite. No problem there. I like it.
But that eye patch is like a fingerprint.
The cheese tortellini is really good.
Pattern on her eye patch. She actually
Okay,
has
roasted potatoes.
Three little guys.
The roasted potatoes are okay.
Elimination.
Pretty good. Everything's really good so far. The peas and carrots taste like they came out of a Walmart frozen bag though.
And then
Those were the kids' food.
The mac and cheese is pretty good as far as mac and cheese goes.
now a lot of people also have questions about how we train these guys.
The larger carrots for adults is definitely better. The food is pretty good. I'm just gonna keep eating here rather than go through all the items, but hopefully we'll show you some more show when the show actually happens. And at the end we'll talk about all the food, what our favorite items were, and that sort of thing. I'm not sure how many times we'll get to go up and that, but yeah.
The exact moment they do
Not lobster. The tomato soup is really good, and they had some Parmesan cheese you could put on top. And then I don't think I got anything different than we've
I
had
did.
so far.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, so we've got all our wheels front and center, so
If you need anything, let me know.
as they're going around, see if you can identify them. These behaviors that they've learned. Alright,
So one of them
we're
just
getting
came up
started
here on the wall.
You see I'm joined by some other trainers here. Makani coming in with a splash over there at the slide out. So while he's up there showing off, you can get a look at his dorsal fin. Still pretty small, but it's a little more upright and it's a little thicker at the base. So now while Makani was posing, we'll bridge and reinforce it, so they'll get that whistle and they'll get reinforced for just being calm. So all right, Orchid coming up at the lower end to say hello to everybody. Animals, they eat a lot of food throughout the day, so we have to have means to keep them interested and interactive other than food, because once they get full, that's not really when she came down here to SeaWorld San Diego, she taught it essentially. We were able to get it on cue, but we didn't necessarily teach them that behavior. And so these guys are very, very smart. Nakai here, great example is we actually have what frequencies can killer whales hear at, and at what point does noise from shipping routes. So while Orchid's up there, you can also see that gray shaded area behind the dorsal fin. And you can see it on any of the whales when they're
It jumped way down
all
there.
the whales have it. That's another way that researchers. All right.
This is flashing up quite a bit here.
I know. I'm like, why are there gaps in the bottom?
Nice big side reach from Orchid.
like hearing them making their noises. That's really cool.
It's cute.
Got Nakai making his way around the pool, singing a nice little song for you guys.
He's very
He's using his
vocal.
vocal to make that sound. They can make a really wide array of sounds.
That's that one now making
Yeah.
those noises. So we're gonna have a little bit of the chocolate mousse now.
Differences in their facial structure, so that's advanced level as well. But these guys actually have different shaped faces, just like you and I.
As I mentioned, I'm trying to eat, but like there's too much exciting things going on at the moment. The chocolate mousse is really good. I really enjoyed that. I also got one of those like triangle cake things. I don't know what it exactly is, some sort of cookie. And I just missed an orca jump. So I'm gonna stop talking about my food and put it back on the whales.
Like, where are shrimp?
I don't know, she put a little more snap into it, right? Center of the pool,
Oh, nice.
You get that?
or a jump at the same time. Nice big wave goodbye, because our session has come to an end. Look at those tail flukes, see if you can tell them apart.
So I guess the cookie wedge thing is a blondie?
I think so, because like a golden brownie.
I've never really had one.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I had like 3 bites and it was like, okay, you can have the rest of this.
It's like a sugar cookie, and I guess I'm more of a sugar cookie person than you are. What did you think of this thing?
I didn't have one of those.
Oh, you didn't have one of
Nope.
those? Do you want to share one?
Sure. I really wanted to try the like Mardi Gras pumpkin roll type thing, but it was probably way too many calories for me to consider having one, because that thing was huge. So we got like a brownie cupcake type thing.
Super rich.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Very-
dark chocolate.
Very, very rich. We were just noticing that the far observation windows they're down. There's no glass up, and they have a construction wall up, so maybe they must be fixing or repairing the glass or something, but you can't view the orcas from over there at this particular time. Well, the official show is over, but that doesn't stop the orcas from doing pretty much whatever they want. And that guy was just tail slapping up here, so he just stopped, of course, as soon as I turned the camera on.
Camera shy.
Oh, he did it over here now. That big thwump that you're hearing is him slapping his tail. While we're on our way out here, I just did want to point out that this is the rest of the table seating area on the other side. And in the far distance, they do have their own restrooms in this area, which is great. Right here at the bar, they have some merch that you can purchase that's orca related as well. 24-hour splash zone, so that's pretty neat. All right, so we're just gonna walk and talk because sitting there, it was really, really windy, really, really cold. So let you know our thoughts on the whole thing experience. So from the beginning, it seems like the actual show portion got started about 1:05 and it lasted till 1:35. So it's about 30 minutes and it's going on while you're getting your food. And if you're in there getting your food, like they have all what they're saying piped into speakers in there, so you can still hear what they're saying. Yes, you might miss some of the like acrobatics and things, but it's going for 30 whole minutes, so you're not going to be in the buffet line for 30 minutes. So, and the buffet line opened up slightly before they started the show, so we were out with our food. Probably like within about a minute after they started the show. It was really right at the beginning there. There were a couple of times where I just had trouble filming and eating at the same time because the show was pretty continuous. They were doing something. It's like, oh, if I put the camera down, I miss the whale coming up to the glass. Or if I put the camera down, I miss the jump. But if I keep filming with the camera, my food's getting cold. Vlogger problems, not your problems.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was, let's go this way. Anyway, I thought it was a really great experience. When you factor in the fact that like this is just pretty standard theme park buffet pricing with the 20% discount for being a platinum member, it was about $37 a person. And you said that Storytellers at Disney is about the same price?
Storytellers at Disney for the dinner buffet is around the same price. Now, granted, Storytellers probably had a little bit higher end food.
Yeah.
Because they had like
Right.
a prime rib, not prime rib, but like a roast that they cut,
Yeah,
carving station.
carving station and all
But
that.
you don't get a show there.
So the food probably was a bit better quality at a place like Disney. The food here was still
But the
fantastic.
food- yeah, I was
don't
gonna
don't
say
let
the
me
food here was good.
don't let me say that. But just when we're comparing like the pricing, I felt like this was a good value, especially for the show. The show was really entertaining.
Especially, I would think, like, we didn't bring our kids today because we wanted to try it out. And, you know, like, it's like, do we want to pay for them if they're not
Yeah.
going to eat anything? But they actually had a good selection of kids' foods.
They did. They had
So,
the peas
corn-
and carrots, the
corn
mac
dog
and cheese,
nuggets,
corn dog nuggets, and
and
chicken
chicken
nuggets.
So-
Those were the 4 kids items.
Yeah, so actually, after being there would have been stuff both our kids would have actually eaten. So,
Yeah. The thing that I liked the best was the cheesy tortellini, and it seemed to be the least popular item because everything else, when I went back up the second time, was pretty much wiped out. Now, I'm sure they were refilling things, but the cheesy tortellini was pretty much like untouched. So I think that might have been either they just had refilled it right before I walked in there, or it was just, you know, one of the lesser popular type items. But what did you like best?
Oh, I'm trying to think. This salmon was really good, but if you if you don't like strong fish, don't get it because it was definitely
Very fishy. I didn't get the salmon because I'm not a
So,
huge fish
he
person.
probably wouldn't have liked it because he.
I like
you-
salmon
you
cakes.
like salmon cakes, but you don't like the fishy,
No.
fishy tasting fish. And
I
this
don't-
was definitely
yeah.
a more fishy tasting fish, but it had this nice like fruit glaze on it and stuff like that. So I really like the salmon. Weirdly as it sounds, I told him the corn dog nuggets were
Yeah.
really good.
During the presentation, the lady was
like
talking
snacking
about
there.
the type of things that, you know, does it for orcas, and it's the fish, of course. She's like, what does it for me is corn dog nuggets.
So I was really surprised by those. And now I'm like, honey, when we
Yeah.
go to Magic Kingdom and Disney World, we need to get corn dog nuggets and plastic cheese.
Corn dog nuggets and plastic cheese.
Yes.
Yeah. I would say the second food that I liked the best would be the Dijon chicken. I thought it had a really good flavor to it. I was worried it was like it had a big bone in it, but it was literally just like the little tail at the end, and most of it was just a boneless chicken. So that was pretty good. Overall,
I really liked the tomato soup was good. You didn't
sorry,
have any of
it's
that.
getting really noisy right here with screaming kids. Say that again. The tomato
The
soup.
tomato soup was really good. It wasn't, your thin, runny soup. It was actually a really thick one. And then they had sprinkled Parmesan cheese that you could put on it and croutons. that
Yeah.
You could add to it.
I did see that. But overall, like I was really impressed with the spread, especially the cheese tray. I love cheese.
Yeah,
Cheese is just amazing.
You could eat $38 worth in just cheese.
I probably could have if I wanted to have problems later tonight.
Benjamin would have been great there because Benjamin
Yeah.
loves cheese.
Yeah, and there was fruit, so it would have been great for our kid because fruit and cheese are pretty much what he likes to eat.
Fruit,
But
cheese, and pasta. That's like all he eats.
but otherwise, really great experience at Dine with Orcas. I think it's totally worth the price point. Even if you don't get a discount, it's $44.99 per person for adults. And we're used to Disney buffets costing, $50, $60. So I think that 45 plus the show with the orcas, 30-minute show
Yeah.
where they talk about the orcas, they do fun things.
And they come up really close to you.
Yeah, I think it was definitely something that if you're consider doing it, just do it. You won't regret it. It's a great experience.
I would say especially like it's not summer right now, but the type of show that you got there was better, if not equivalent to, the actual Orca show. And so if you were coming on a very, very hot summer day, that would be a great spot because then you're not sitting in the stadium
Yeah.
with no shade and the
Oh,
blazing
yeah.
hot for an hour.
Yeah,
You're sitting eating.
That's a very valid point because you have to get in there like 20, 30 minutes
Yeah.
beforehand.
And then it's a 30-minute show.
You are baking on those metal seats.
Yes.
You just roast. It's not a fun experience waiting in line for the shows in the middle of the hot summer. So yeah, that's
So
a
in the
great
summer,
idea.
I would totally go for it.
Yeah.
Because you get almost your own personalized show because you're right up close without getting soaking wet.
Yep. Well, anyway, let us know your thoughts down in the comments. Have you done Dine with Orcas before? And if you haven't, is it something that you would consider doing? We're interested to hear from you. And if
Or did we change your mind?
yeah,
and
or
now
did we
you're gonna
change your
go do
mind?
it?
And if you're new to our channel, hit the like and subscribe button. We do SeaWorld San Diego all the time, Legoland, San Diego Zoo Safari Park, and Disneyland. So if you want to see videos like that regularly, we post videos every week on theme parks here in the San Diego area. So hope to see you around.